Welcome to English Flow, where we learn English in the most natural and powerful way possible. I'm glad you're here because today we're going to talk about one of the most effective techniques for improving your English speaking, listening, and pronunciation. It's called shadowing. Now, maybe you've heard this word before, maybe not, but by the end of this episode, you will not only understand what shadowing means, you'll know exactly how to do it, how it helps your brain, and how to make it part of your daily life. If you practice this method, I promise you'll start to feel a real difference in your confidence when you speak English. So get comfortable, take a deep breath, and let's begin. 1. What is shadowing? The word shadowing comes from the word shadow, which means something that follows you, like the dark shape on the ground when the sun shines. So, when we talk about shadowing in English learning, we mean following the speaker's voice as closely as possible, repeating what they say, almost at the same time. Imagine you're listening to a podcast, a movie, or a news clip. You don't just listen, you speak with the person. They say a sentence and you copy it instantly, matching their rhythm, speed, and tone. That's shadowing. It's different from simple repeating. Repeating means you listen first, then you say it. But shadowing means you talk along with the speaker, like an echo that appears immediately. Let me give you an example. If the speaker says, I'm going to the store, you start speaking just half a second later. I'm going to the store. You copy the sound, the rhythm, the emotion, everything. It's almost like you become the speaker. 2. Why shadowing works. Now, let's understand why this method is so powerful. When you shadow, your ears, brain, and mouth all work together. You're training three things at once. 1, listening. 2, speaking. 3, pronunciation. This is called active listening. Listening with full attention and physical participation. When you shadow, you don't just understand words in your head. You make your mouth move in English. And that's where the real improvement begins. Think about how children learn their first language. They listen to their parents for months. Then they start to copy the sounds. They don't study grammar books. They imitate. Imitate means to copy something you hear or see. So, when you shadow, you are imitating fluent English speakers, and your brain slowly builds the same patterns. Your mouth starts to remember the correct positions for sounds. This is called muscle memory, when your body remembers an action through repetition. Just like a musician practicing a song or an athlete repeating a move, your speaking muscles learn English rhythm naturally. 3. The science behind it. When you shadow, your brain works like a translator and a musician at the same time. You hear the melody of English, the rise and fall of sentences, the pauses, the stress, the intonation. Intonation means the way our voice goes up and down when we speak. For example, when we ask a question like, are you coming? Our voice rises at the end. Shadowing helps your mouth learn this melody automatically. You don't need to study phonetic charts or complicated symbols. You just need to listen, repeat, and feel the rhythm. Another reason shadowing works so well is something called mirror neurons. These are special brain cells that help us learn by imitation. When you watch or listen to someone doing something, your brain acts like you're doing it too. So, when you shadow a native speaker, your brain begins to think and even sound like them. Isn't that amazing? 4. Step by step guide to shadowing. Let's make it practical now. Here's how you can start using shadowing to improve your English step by step. Step 1. Choose the right audio. Start with something clear and short, around 30 seconds to 1 minute. It could be a short YouTube video, a podcast clip, a movie dialogue, or even an English speech. Make sure the speaker talks at a natural but not too fast speed. If you're a beginner, pick something from English learning podcasts designed for learners. If you're more advanced, you can use real interviews or movie scenes. Step 2. Listen first. Before you speak, listen once or twice carefully. Try to understand the meaning, emotion, and pronunciation. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Focus on the sound and rhythm. Step 3. Shadow small parts. Now, play the first few seconds and shadow the speaker. Speak with them, matching their tone and timing. Example. If the clip says, "Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the show," you start just half a second after. "Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the show." Keep your voice confident, not loud. If you make a mistake, don't stop. Keep going. Remember, this is training, not performance. Step 4. Record yourself. This part is very important. Record your shadowing practice and listen to yourself. You'll notice small differences. Maybe your voice sounds flat or your rhythm is different. That's good, because now you can fix it. Compare your voice to the original and adjust. The goal isn't to copy perfectly. It's to get closer and closer each time. Step 5. Repeat daily. Consistency is everything. If you shadow for 10 to 15 minutes every day, your improvement will be incredible. Try to shadow a new topic each week. Travel, news, stories, so you learn new vocabulary too. 5. Common mistakes and how to fix them. Let's look at a few common mistakes English learners make when shadowing and how to avoid them. Mistake 1. Speaking too fast. Many learners try to speak at full speed immediately. That's not necessary. It's okay to start slow. If you need to, slow down the audio a little. Remember, quality is more important than speed. Mistake 2. Not listening carefully. Shadowing is not only about speaking, it's also about listening deeply. You must pay attention to how the speaker uses tone, pauses, and emotion. That's what makes English sound natural. Mistake 3. Choosing the wrong material. If you pick something too advanced, you'll feel lost. If it's too easy, you'll get bored. So, choose material just a little higher than your level. Something that challenges you, but doesn't overwhelm you. Mistake 4. Giving up too soon. At first, shadowing feels strange. You'll make mistakes, mix up words, or lose track. That's totally fine. Every great speaker has gone through the same phase. The trick is to keep going even when it feels uncomfortable. As I always say, fluency grows from repetition, not perfection. 6. Making shadowing a habit. How do you make shadowing part of your daily life? Start small. Do it while walking, cooking, or commuting. You don't always need a desk or notebook. You can even shadow songs or movie scenes. Try repeating the lines of your favorite actor. Feel the tone and emotion. If you love music, pick songs with clear lyrics. When you sing along, that's also a kind of shadowing. Make it fun, because when learning feels enjoyable, your brain learns faster. Here's a simple routine. Morning, shadow 5 minutes of a podcast. Afternoon, repeat one movie dialogue. Night, listen again to review. That's all. Just 15 minutes a day can transform your English in 3 months. 7. The power of shadowing for pronunciation. Let's talk about pronunciation for a moment. Many learners say, "I understand English, but I can't sound fluent." Shadowing is the key. Why? because you're practicing the sound of English, not just the words. For example, in English, we often link words. We don't say want to, we say wanna. We don't say going to, and we say gonna. When you shadow real speakers, you start to catch these natural connections. You feel how English actually flows, and that's why it's called English flow, because real English is smooth, connected, and alive. 8. Motivation. Believe in the process. Now, I want to talk to you heart to heart. Many people start learning English full of energy, but after a few weeks, they stop. They say, I don't have time or it's too difficult. But remember this, fluency doesn't come from studying hundreds of grammar rules. It comes from using English every single day. Shadowing gives you that daily connection. Even if you don't live in an English speaking country, you can live in English for 15 minutes a day. When you shadow, you don't just repeat words. You train your brain to think in English. That's the real goal, to stop translating, to speak naturally, to feel confident. Imagine this. One day you're talking to a native speaker, and the words just come out smoothly, automatically. You don't think about grammar, you just speak. That's what shadowing can do for you. And the best part, it's completely free. You only need your voice, your time, and your dedication. 9. Vocabulary and phrases explained. Quick review. Let's quickly go over some of the useful words and phrases we learned today. Shadowing. Speaking along with a recording to imitate pronunciation and rhythm. Imitate. To copy something or someone. Muscle memory. When your body remembers actions through practice. Intonation. The rise and fall of the voice when speaking. Mirror neurons, brain cells that help us learn by copying others. Consistency, doing something regularly without stopping. Linking, connecting words in speech like gonna or wanna. Each of these plays an important role in sounding natural in English. 10. How to track your progress. You might wonder, how do I know I'm improving? Here are some signs. 1. You start understanding English movies without subtitles. 2. Your mouth feels more comfortable forming English sounds. 3. You speak more smoothly and confidently. 4. You think of English words faster than before. If you notice these signs, it means shadowing is working. Keep a small notebook or phone app where you track your daily practice. Write, Day 1, shadowed 5 minutes. Day 2, shadowed 8 minutes. After 30 days, look back, you'll be proud of yourself.